Well, hello there. It is Thursday, and this is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome, everyone that's already on here. Hello, Nancy. I'm just making sure I find you here on the page. And everyone else that's joining, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here to spend the evening. Have a couple great projects for you. We're going to be using mostly new catalog or current catalog, annual catalog, that's the right word, annual catalog. Hi Sue, hello there. Because I forgot to make my list here. I'm counting numbers. Hi there Teresa, welcome. We're using mainly the annual catalog today because there's many things that are already sold out, and I have been sharing lots of things from the holiday catalog. Hi Elaine, welcome. And I don't know, I just think the annual catalog has some great things that we overlook because we get so excited about the new stuff in the catalogs, right? Thanks for sharing, Elaine. I sure appreciate that. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Linda, hello, my friend. So nice to see all of you on here. I'm just looking down so I can write. So as everybody's joining, I am so thankful that you're here and hope that you saw some of the great stuff that was, and still is, in the clearance rack. If you go to my website right up here, you can click shop now and the specials and sales, and you'll see the clearance rack, so you should check that out. Hi Sue Rollison, thank you for sharing. I sure appreciate that. Hi Jeanne. Seems like forever since I was able to watch. Yeah, you know, and I'm so sorry to hear you had a loss. I think it was your mom, Linda, so I'm sorry to hear about that. Hi June. The 12 weeks of Christmas, Nancy. Nancy says she has enjoyed the 12 weeks of Christmas. Yes, and I still have weeks left because Christmas is still coming. And if you're like me, last minute is like, oh my gosh, I have to, give a card to this person. I need to send a thank you or whatever. So yes, keep watching. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And it's growing, you guys. I'm excited. I'm not big time, but from where I started, I'm really, I'm over 200 subscribers. Yes, over 200 from zero, less than maybe a year ago, I think, something like that. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Carol. Let's see here. I don't want to miss out who shared. I'm writing that down. I do appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. That does help me in many ways. Let's see here. You haven't even thought about cards yet, Linda? I can understand. Well, if you're just joining, thank you so much, guys. I'm glad that you are here. I'm just writing. I think I caught up to Carol, so I'm going to keep watching to make sure that I don't miss anybody that shared. So there's so much in this, the new catalog. Where'd I put it? Right here. And I cannot, we can't open the pages yet and show you, but yes, I got those on my order too. So if you are not a demonstrator and you need one, you should have gotten one of these. If you're an active demonstrator, you should have gotten one of these. And I don't have my celebration one down here with me. But yeah, you should have gotten those in the mail, or you got some at Onstage if you were able to join any of those. Now, I did order these, and like I was saying, if you are a customer that has ordered from me in the last year, and you don't have a demonstrator that you get these from already, please let me know that you would like a catalog. All you have to do, even if you put it in here, I'll go back and read the comments and make sure that you will get one of these and a celebration catalog at the same time. So I want to make sure that I put that out there for anybody that needs those. So I'll get those to you, okay? So, all right. Well, we have quite a few of you on here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn down the camera and we'll get started. And you know, I always love to share my happy mail. You're still waiting for yours, Nancy? I just saw Nancy's comment. But you ordered them today? All right, good deal. I just got mine in the mail yesterday, so you might still get it, Nancy. Mine was just in my mailbox yesterday, and I've been keeping up on checking my mail. We have to go down the street to get our mail, so it's not right at my door. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down, and I will show you some of my happy mail I got this week. So, one second here. Let me make sure I get the right thing. And yes, I'm still up here in the corner. But yeah. So here are some. I missed two of them. They were upstairs when I shared several things from last week. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, no problem. Enjoy the basketball game. Glad that you stopped by really quick. So here are some of the cards that I got. This is some from Chris, and she was a new customer referred by one of our my longtime friends, Jan. So isn't that pretty? That's some of our retired paper that we had in the past. But I love it. Love it. And then here is one. This is from Sue Somerville. She's on my team, and so she sent a little note with her some team information in there. I'm just looking, making sure I'm not missing any comments down here. But she used the Memories and More packet. Did you guys know? Look at these are so easy to create cards with these Memories and More. She also used the seashell background folder here, and then some of this really soft ribbon that's in the main catalog. So that's from Sue. And then I got a super cute, I love it, thank you card. And this is from Carrie Baglu. So thank you. I think I said your last name right. She rode with us down to Indy, and so she just sent me this quick little thank you card. It was so sweet, and I love it. This ribbon's retiring, you guys, so if you have a chance and you like this gold ribbon, grab that on the sale items with the last chance that's going on. All right, and last but not least, this beautiful sympathy card is from Taryn. She is going to see a movie tonight, and so she texted me and said, I won't be on. She's normally here, but look at this, so sweet. Isn't this pretty? This is, this is one, the sets that we had a while back. But Blackberry Bliss in this great gingham paper, and just a beautiful verse in here. Over the loss of my uncle recently. So that was I love getting mail, you guys. Love it so much. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with our projects. Enough of my chitty-chatty, whatever. But hopefully you will enjoy the things that I have to share. The first card that I'm going to do tonight, I am going to share two stamp sets that, let me put my scissors up here. Two stamp sets that they've carried over, and I just don't use them enough, you know, and I liked them. That's why I bought them. So we're going to make them, and hopefully you have these cards also, or these stamp sets also. So I'm going to use a sentiment from The Lovely You, but you got all these great images here that are solid, that always give a good vibrant color. But we're going to use this for this sentiment. And we are going to use Jar of Flowers. But I'm going to show you how to use this in a way. Hopefully it'll be something different that you haven't tried. So that's what we're using for tonight. For the first card, now you need to stay, because the second card is using a technique that you might not have done in a while, or may not have even ever seen. So, hi Bonnie from Wisconsin. Thanks for being here. All right, so let's grab all my goodies. We are going to use the Memento Black, and we're using the oh my goodness, the polymer stamps. Yeah, I had it right the first time. The polymer stamps. So I'm going to use my little punch, or my, I am saying the wrong words. My pad. It's a P pad. There you go. Hi Diana. Hi Margaret. All right. Let's grab this out of the way. I just need to make some space here so I stay in, you have good sight on what's happening over here. All right, let's see, let's grab this. We're going to use this Evening Evergreen window pane check ribbon is what it's called. The inks that we're using, like I said, the Memento Black, and we are also going to be using Smoky Slate. Now this is the red rubber for the sentiment. We're just going to use just because, and then I've got all my pieces here. So, excuse me. Let's grab what we have, and we will measure. If I can find my ruler. Normally it's right here on my desk, and I don't see it. Well, okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. One memento. I have to get some grid paper that has a ruler because I'm not finding my handy dandy ruler here. And if I get this, I can at least measure the sentiment or the sizes here. I don't know what happened to my ruler. It's hiding somewhere. I usually keep it right down in my drawer here where I keep all my goodies, and I don't see it there. So, all right. Excuse me. Thanks for sharing, Kathleen. Okay. All right. So, let's use our grid paper, which is, we should use it for measuring, right? So, I have an 8.5 by 5.5. Make sure I stay in the camera over here. 8.5 by 5.5. It's scored at 4 1/4, or it's just folded over. Now, this is crushed curry. This is crushed curry. And Evening Evergreen, and this is, let's go from here, this is 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm just using my measuring grid lines right here, my measuring right down here. Hi, Bobby, thank you. Okay. And then we also have a piece of basic white. This is the regular basic white. This is 3 3/4 by 5. I have a strip of what is it? Basic white, and it's like 1 inch. We are going to be using a couple punches also. This is the, yeah, I always forget the names, you guys. But anyway, there it is. And the double oval punch. Okay, we're going to be using those. First thing I'm going to do before I stamp, I'm just going to push this in here all the way. And I'm just going to, all I need is this one, but I want it to be up high enough. If I do it here, it's too low, and I'm going to be mounting on top of here. So I need this one. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Wrong punch. Rewind just a moment. This is the one I need. I need this punch. All right, go all the way in. There we go. So there, that's going to be covered up. So there's that. We're going to use this piece right here, and so I'm going to set that up here for a second. Set this right here. We're going to be stamping on this one, and this is going to be stamped in black. So let's just go ahead and get ready for our stamping. I need to move over here just a little bit so I can stay in the camera. First thing is, just because we're going to use the Memento. Sorry for the bouncing. Try not to be so aggressive there. All right, so I'm just going to stamp that kind of right in the middle of my white, because I'm going to use the oval and punch that out. So let's clean this off. I'm just looking to see who else joined. So we are using some annual catalog items tonight because they're stamp sets that I love, stamp sets that I wish I would have used more probably. I will tell you though that this one right here I used a lot. I did a really pretty home decor piece, using this and some of the twinkling lights back when it was first out, and it's not up on my wall behind me. I have several things behind me that I've created, but I don't have that one. All right, so let's just do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this piece up here so I can stamp, because I am going to go off of my cardstock. So I want to make sure that I have something behind me here, or underneath. Boy, I can't say words tonight, can I? All right, we're going to use the, it's the sunflowers for this project, and I'm just turning this upside down. Now sometimes, you guys ever have that happen when you're using your memento? It just means that it's juicier in that spot than the others. So let's see. Alright, I think I got ink everywhere else that I need it. Alright, so there's that. This needs to be stamped up here, kind of right towards the top and to the side. So I'm going to, let's see, we're going to just say yes and go boom right there. Okay? Alright, but you got a nice beautiful image there. So there's that. And then next we are going to go ahead with the stems, and I'm going to do those in the black also, and that's a smaller image, so I'm just going to go right on top of the pad. Sometimes if it's a bigger image, I put the ink on top of the pad. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I'm just getting, sorry if my head is like right there. Alright, okay, it looks a little funky right now. It's going to look great. Just give me a minute. Okay, so that's done. So there's that one. We're done with the black. We're going to go to the gray, the smoky slate, and we're going to stamp our jars. We're going to do several jars, and I think you're going to really like this project when it's complete. So basic gray, I'm going to take my jar and ink that up, and I got to get my head a little bit closer. So, all right, yep, here we go. So I want this jar to be like right there, and that's in the smoky slate. Okay, there's one, and I'm just going to make a row of jars. Now I am getting, let me stay up here in the camera. I am I can see, because it's polymer right here, I can see now. Of course, some people will say, oh, that's good for the Stamparatus. Yes. But I have another Christmas card class this Saturday, and I have it set up for one of the cards, and so that's why I didn't pull out the Stamparatus for this one. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue with jars to the side here, and make sure I'm inked up good. That one was a little light, and I almost went too far over. I'm just judging how far up I need to go for my jar. And okay, I think I'm good there. And if it's a little taller, that's okay. Ooh, I got that one right smack next to that one. That's luck. Okay, I didn't mean to get it that close, but there we go. All right, and then one more. But it's working, you know, it's working. You can see where you're at. You can see what you want to do, and then just a little edge there. All right, let me bring this up so you can see. Look at that. Wow. Okay. All right, so there we are. And so we're done with the smoky slate. How many of you have this stamp set, the Jar of Flowers? It is, you know, you never know, but it might retire out of this main catalog. You know, the retiring happens in April, and our new catalog starts in May. And oh my word, yes, it's just December 1st. However, it'll be here before you know it. So I'm just looking to see who else joined. Thank you so much. If you're just joining, if I didn't see you see your name pop up, I sure appreciate you being here. Carol says that she has the stamp set. Carol, have you used it a lot? That I'm curious to know. Have you used it much? You have it and love it? Oh, Bobby, yes. And you have all these different flower images in there. So you've got tulips and, yeah, I mean, so it's kind of like seasonal, you know, it's almost kind of seasonal with the different images. So we're going to be using some blends, and I promise it won't take too long. So I have, I'm going to tell you what I have. So if you're going to create this card yourself, Dark Daffodil Delight. Then I have my light black, which we're going to do some splattering. I'll show you how to do that. And then I have light papaya and dark papaya. I also have light pumpkin pie. And this is Light Evening Evergreen. Hi, you have so many ways to use it. Yes, for sure. You haven't purchased it, Nancy? Oh my, okay. Good, good. Well, okay, well, good. This is a pretty card. You guys need to try it. You will like it. And then what I have here are, I believe I have the number 200 and number 300 of the Flesh Tone blends. And if you didn't realize that we have these are in the main catalog. There is a whole, let me just grab the catalog. They came out as a preview, I guess, some time back. Then they added them into the main catalog. Let me see if I can find them in the right spot here. Nope, not there. So I want to show you where they're at. Okay, they're kind of hidden. Look, let me show you. See this? This is where they are. They're on page 128 in the main catalog, and you have a list of them here. So they're $9 for the 2 numbers. There's 2 numbers that you get in each set, right down here. Okay, so there you go. If you didn't know that, there you are. Lots of different flesh tones that you can use. I'm not using it for flesh, so you can get more than just flesh tones out of it, right? All right, let's do some coloring. Excuse me. All right, so what I'm going to do first is going to take the lightest of the 2 colors in the flesh. This is the 300, and I'm just going to use the brush tip end, and I'm just going to quickly go around this circle. And here, hopefully I used the right one. I think I did. It looks kind of dark though, compared to what I was hoping for. I bet you I used the wrong one. Ugh. Nope, that's pretty dark too. Alright, well, let's just do this. Make that a little bit darker. How's that? Okay. Excuse me. We're going to use the daffodil, and I am going to use the bullet tip end for this. Now, we don't have a crushed curry blend, so I am going to go ahead. So I see a lot of people dropped off from joining me, and hopefully it wasn't because of my projects, because they will be missing a really cool technique using our I don't know, it's the Simply Scored, the big scored tool. So, but this shouldn't take too long. How many of you, I know I don't color a lot. I mean, I usually will do a small area if I use the blends normally. This is a little more in the blend coloring than I usually do on a live. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, even if you are watching this after the live is done, you can go back, you can fast forward, you can see all of these things and go right to the spot where you want to be to watch. So I've got the daffodil going on, and then next I'm going to go to my pumpkin pie. This is, yep, I got the right one, bullet tip end. You have the other jar stamps, that I can use. Yes, we did have some other jar stamps a while back. And we also, there's some new ones in the catalog too, but they're more like vases. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm just pulling out the edges with the orange so that this flower or sunflower just has a little bit of that orangey color. Let me bring it up so you can see. Okay. And you know what? I've seen these in the store right now. There's lots of sunflowers. When I went to Kroger and to Walmart, haven't been in Myers, but Walmart and Kroger both had really pretty bouquets with the sunflowers. Okay, so there's that. The evening evergreen is going to be for my stems, so bullet tip, and I'm just going to bring this down into the jar and trying to stay in the lines of the stems. And you can see that I'm not using the light and the dark on all these colors. You don't have to, you know. You can, there's sometimes though that you really should, because it turns out really good. Okay, so there's that. So now we're going to go to the papaya. Make sure I get the right ones. Papaya and papaya. Okay, so we are going to go ahead. I think I got this other color here, the lighter color. I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to, no, I'm not. I changed my mind. I'm not going to use this brown. We're going to go with the, is this one light? This is dark. This is the dark papaya. Okay. And I'm going to bring this down, and I'm just going to, this one is, let's see here, there we go, with those, and then go to the light, and we're going to color in the other part of the flowers. We're almost done coloring. Yes. When you do the blending, it definitely gives you really good depth. And the other part is that you can go back and on here several times and deepen it even more if you want. Okay, so there's that. And so these colors will be kind of the same. There's that. Now I'm going to come back in with the pumpkin pie. This pumpkin pie, and I'm going to use this again for kind of building a little depth in this card, and all I'm doing is tapping on this area right here, see that, to really give it some depth, as Nancy had mentioned in here. Hi Barbara Bragg, I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to take this pumpkin and add it to the other little colors in here. Alright, so the next thing, oh my gosh, pop that in there. I am going to use my soft succulent. It's over here. It wasn't right by me. Okay, I'm using soft succulent for just a tad lighter. This is the light one. No, this is the dark. I have dark soft succulent. And I'm just doing the little leaves, and we're almost done and ready to finish this project. Coloring always takes a minute, but it's such a beautiful result, you guys. Look at that. It's so pretty. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Done with that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, I think we're ready to put everything together. I stamped this earlier. We're going to bring, and I'll tell you, this is a tip. If you don't know this, take your 1-inch pieces, and then this fits right in there for your punch, and you're not wasting all this other paper that's up here. So let's get this here, and I probably stamped that a little low, but I think I made it. Ta-da! There we go. And I did it. Okay, this is going to get mounted onto my piece that I punched out a minute ago, and this is a nice layering. If you've never layered this together, my punch has got this little funky piece. Do you guys ever get these little, see that little ragged piece right there? Just, if you get those, you could take your, a little sanding block if you have it and get that off, or I just am trying to get it off with my scissors. There we go. All right. Just because is going to layer right on here, and it makes a very nice layer. I guess that's what I was trying to get at the same time I was trying to get rid of that piece on there. Okay, center that in there, and I just feel like I don't have it completely on there right. But see how that layer is pretty nice? I like that layering. That looks crooked to me. So we will make it not crooked. Okay, let's put it down here. See if I can do better this way. All right. Hopefully. All right, that's good enough. It's handmade, right? All right, we're going to use a couple dimensionals. That's my little ones. I want my big ones. I thought I had them right here. Gracious me. Okay, here they are. I knew it. Going to take a couple of those. No ribbon on this card, you guys. Oh, I lied. We're going to put this ribbon on. Oh, leaves at top of flowers mist. Leaves at the top of the flower mist. Okay, let me see. I'm going to bring it up. It's got a pale, see, it's like pale papaya, but I'll tell you what, I do think it could be a little bit darker. So I'm going to take this light, and I'm going to go ahead and color it in more, and it gives it another layer of color. But thank you. I appreciate that, because sometimes I do miss leaves. So I'm looking. I don't see anything else, but if that's what you meant, it's part of that kind of flower. And I have, there, you can see the color that way. So it's a little bit lighter than the center. Okay, but thank you. All right, let's put this down, and this is going to go right here. Okay. Make sure I have it straight, looking at my card. Okay, just like that. All right, so I wanted this down before I did the flecking. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can take your thing and you can do this, and you can get splats that way. You can also, if it's not dry, you can take your bone folder and you can just tap. I'll bring it up close so you can see the difference. Okay, so I want to bring this up close. Right here is where I did it with the edge of my, like this, I did that. And then the other little dots, the like very fine splattering that you see, that is just clicking it like this with the bone folder. Perfect. Okay, we are ready to put this onto the evening evergreen base. Just like that, and see how that just covers right up. No one ever knows that that is punched out of the center there. Ta-da! And now we are going to add ribbon to our card, despite what Barb said a minute ago. Okay. So I am going to do this fun ribbon where you make a bow without making a bow on top of it. Punch a piece of tin foil a couple times. Good idea, Marielle. Thank you so much. I did know that one. I just haven't. I forget about it until I'm busy working, you know. All right, so we're gonna make a bow. So I'm just gonna try to do this on camera. So I'm gonna bring this around and around, and then up through here. Okay. Hopefully I left enough. Okay, and then I'm going to try to manipulate this where it comes to the back a little bit. All right, let's do that right there. Okay, so there is my bow, and that's going to go right here, and I'm just going to come straight across and put this on the back of my card. Cut a piece here. It's not my ribbon scissors, but it'll work because that's going to the back. Okay, that's going to go like that, and about right there. So I'm going to turn it over so I keep it where I want it to be. And instead of using my tape like I usually do, I'm just going to use adhesive and put that down here, put that around here to hold that down. There we are. Isn't that cute? And then let's go ahead and put this on our card front. the front of our card base, I guess, our main card. Oh, goodness, Barb. Okay, there we go. And here we are. And let's put that down right there. Now, you could add Wink of Stella on here. We're going to add one more thing. And these, oh my gosh, these were on the clearance rack. Not on the clearance rack. They're in the last chance. These sparkly gems, I love them. These are Pale Papaya. And that's going to coordinate with the little bit of peachy color in the flowers. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So let's grab, we're going to grab this big one here. Excuse me. We're going to grab a big one that's going to go like right there. Let's grab a small one. It's going to go down here. And let's go ahead and grab a small one right there. And now we have just a little bit of sparkle in our project. There you are. Project number 1. This is a very, if you like to color, I guess put it that way. If you like to color, you like to heat emboss, this is a great stamp set to do some fun stuff like that in. Okay, I can't get that apart. So there we go. All right, let's go to the next project, and I hope you love this technique. This next card will take a minute because we have to do some scoring, but it's not going to be very long in the scoring. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Sue. Glad you like it. Let me get all these goodies out of the way. We are going to use the sparkle gems again, so keep those in my area here. Switch out my projects over here on the side. Okay. We'll put this aside for a minute. I love you. I love you. You're beautiful. Okay, so we're going to use Quiet Meadow. Do you guys like this stamp set? The dies in here are awesome. And just the images themselves. Hi, Roxanne. Thanks for joining us. Is this your first time watching? So look at these dies in this stamp set. This is in the annual catalog. This is still available till May, as long as supplies last. You know, if they retire it and it goes, you know, last chance, those things are always while supplies last. But these dies are amazing. I've done cards in the past with this set, but I wanted to bring it out. It's got a nice heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you, thinking of you, you are too kind, just fun stuff. So we're going to use this. But before we use the stamp set, we are going to go ahead. Thanks, June. Before we do the stamping, we're going to do some scoring. This piece, and I need to bring my ruler in here again since I'm not sure where mine went. This is, again, 5 by 3 3/4, right? No. Yes, 3 3/4 by 5. I have my water right here. I need to take a drink. First time that you caught me live? All right, good. So this technique is called the tile technique. And let me find my, oh, here we are, way over here. We are going to be using this little guy. This is our Simply Scored tool. Now, you have little tabs that you could put every, you know, 1 inch or 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch on this one because it is 3 3/4. I believe I figured it out. I could do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. So it comes with the little scoring tool. It's housed down here at the bottom. And we're going to take this, and I'm going to use the small one. And I'm going to, you can go from here to there or here to there, whichever way you want to do it. It's just every 3/4 of an inch is what we're going to do. So there is 3/4 right here. So I'm just going to run this down all the way. And then go over to 3/4 again. So there's a 1/4, there's a 1/2, so that's 3/4. half 3/4, and then 3 inches is 3/4, and then there's 3/4 left. See that? Oh, I don't know if you can see the scores. I'm trying to see if you, there. And it's equal, 3/4 of an inch, okay? And then this way, we are going to do, we're going to do it the same, okay? We're just going to do it the same. So 3/4 is right here. And you can make these 1-inch scores, you know, 1/2-inch scores, whatever you want, however big you want your little squares to be. I'm doing them so that they're 3/4 of an inch. So they're going to be 3/4 of an inch tiles. 3 and 3/4, and so you can see, well, let me bring it down here maybe. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to, I'm looking in my camera to see how I can get these lines to show. It's hard. Anyway, I ended up not having a full 3/4 here. If I would have went to 5 1/4, see there, I would have had 3/4 of an inch. It's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. So the other side has the, what I want to say, it has the pushed out side. You want to use, you're going to stamp on the side that is indented. That's where you're going to stamp. Okay, so we're done with this tool, and then here is where, you know, you've got your little storage for your stylus there. All right, so we're going to be stamping, and I need my grid paper because I'm going to be stamping off of the page. I'll get our other pieces here in just a second. Let's see here. We're going to use 2 other pieces. This is crumb cake, and it's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4 or folded in half. And then this is sweet sorbet, and this one is 5 1/4 by 4. So that's why this was a 1/4 inch smaller. Okay, so next. Oh, and I also cut out one of the stylus shaped dies in basic white. We need our sweet sorbet. We're going to be using this flower in the sweet sorbet, and do I have the right colors here? Yeah. We're going to be using crumb cake and pale papaya. Those are the 3 colors that we're going to be using. Let's put this here and here and here. Okay, so sweet sorbet, and we're just going to ink this up, and you're going to stamp right over the lines. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to bring this up closer, and hopefully you can see those grid lines. It's just a really kind of a cool technique. Making sure that I'm getting it nice and inked up. Hi, Maria. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I'm going to do one in the corner here. All right. So let me bring this up closer. See the grid, how the grid lines show? It just makes it a cool technique. All right. So we also want to stamp our thinking of you is what we're going to use on my little stylish piece here. And I chose to go with this because instead of what was in the one piece that was in the stamp set, the die, because I wanted a smaller piece. You'll see why when I use my ribbon here. Okay, let's see, right there. It's a little crooked, but it's a handmade card. So we're leaving it as it is. Okay. Next, we're going to go with the crumb cake. And I need to move this here so I don't get my sleeve in the dirty stamp. We're going to use this really cool splat. It's a splat kind of night. Okay, this is going to fit so wonderful kind of in between, just like that. And I just want to make sure that I've got these splats, and see this little long piece, it kind of fits right in there. Pretty cool. There. And let's see, I'm going to turn it this way and come right up in here. Well, let's see, turn my card so I can try not to get the splats on top of the flowers much. Right there. I think I'm going to take the skinny end again and come up in here. Just like that. All right, see how it fits in there so nice. There is that. And then next, we're going to use the pale papaya, and we're going to stamp the little flower that comes in that stamp set. This one of them, this one really tiny right here. With the pale papaya, I'm just going to kind of fill in all around, and I am purposely trying to get it on the grid lines so you can see the technique as you are stamping these around. Okay, and down here we need a little, and how about right there? Okay, so there you are. There's that. All right, we're almost done. The hardest part of the whole card is actually using the score tool to create all of your grid. And there is that. All right, we are going to use some of this, the natural finish ribbon. I have not really used it much, but we're going to use it today. And this is, I'm going to be putting this behind it. So I need a little extra on the edges. All right, let's see. Cut a little bit off here. Let me show you, just to give this a little different effect, I guess. We're going to, hi Tanya, I need to write down that Maria shared. Maria, while I'm over here by my pen, you guys, I am going to write that down. Okay, all right, so what we want to do is there, see how this frays here? I want this to be frayed a little bit, so I'm just going to start peeling this back. And when you do that, it actually creates this really funky kind of stuff going on here to the side, and I'm going to cut that off. All right, because I just want a little bit of frayed, okay, and I'm just there. Okay, just want that little bit of frayed, and then so that's going to go on like that. And I probably have a little bit too much over here, so I'm going to cut a little bit off and still leave me enough room that I can fray and not worry that I'm too far. All right, so let's just pull this, keep pulling this, and get a little bit of the fraying going on there, okay? And then let's cut this craziness off here. Okay, let me see if I got what I want here. All right, just like that. It's sticking on my dry finger. Okay, let's see. That's going to go like this. All right. Yeah. So we're going to put this down. We're just going to take adhesive wherever I put it. Underneath my gems. Okay. Maybe we should come up here with it. Maybe we should. I love this. I like the grid look going on. All right, how about if we do it this way? Let's check it out this way. How about if we come right up like this and put it right there? That's what we'll do. All right, so I need some adhesive there so that this will hold down my ribbon. Now you could also use mini glue dots. Here, I'm done stamping so I can move that. You can see better. You can use mini glue dots. This is going to go down flat, so I'm just going to put adhesive all the way down. And again, if you prefer mini glue dots, they do work really well on material. But this is also going to work well and stay on there pretty good. just, it's on there pretty well. Okay, so there is that. And that's it. I mean, that's how simple the card is. It's not a big deal. It's just the cool technique. And I think these colors are really good together. Sweet Sorbet is an awesome color. It takes on a different flavor when you put it with Christmas colors. You can use it for your Christmas cards, holiday cards. You can't cut a straight line with my scissors, but love the mixed media. Good, good, good. All right, so then this can go here. Just like that. All right, so there we have the finished product, but we've got to add some gems on here. Oh, I forgot one more little thing I wanted to do. I'm going to take this little flower, and I have room, and we're just going to stamp it after the fact, just like that. And I am going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. Now, I almost thought about using these pinkish colored ones up here, but it didn't seem to look quite right when and this is what I do sometimes to see. When I put it up here, it just looked a little too pink for what I wanted going on. So we're going to use the Pale Papaya ones again. And I'm going to put that right in the middle of that flower. I'm just going to grab a couple of these, and we're just going to sprinkle them throughout the card here. Let's see. Let's come right down. Maybe, I never know, you know. Let's go right here. If I can get it there. There you go. So you've got a little bit of bling going on, and you've got that grid technique. I will tell you that with the solid stamps, it's good to have a stamp set that is not super lined. Distinctive might work really well with this technique. Thanks, Sue. I'm glad you like it. Thank you guys. So just, you know, take a scrap and do a few pieces of grid and see what you think. Let me bring this up closer there. You can see better. There you go. And then the ribbon, you just have the, you know, mixing that, and that looks so great with the crumb cake. But there's your second card. So I'm going to kind of get these inky out of the way because I have lots of red on here, and I'm just cleaning it on my Stampin' Scrub. Not Stampin' Scrub. I have been saying the wrong thing all night, you guys. My chamois. My Stampin' Chamois. That's wet. So it's cleaning for me. That's what the squishy noise is. Okay. So, let's see here. There is card number 1, or card number 2. Let me see how it looks in there. I need to. I can't do that. All right. Let me do one quick thing with my hands here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if this... It's almost like this light up here is too much. There we go. That looks better. There. Love it. You know, you just have to play around sometimes. Figure things out. Grab my phone. All right. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. And like I said, annual catalog stuff, I think, sometimes gets the shaft when we have these new catalogs that come out, because there's great stuff in there. And I try to use them all, and the ones that I really like, because if I don't like them, I won't buy them, right? But there are your cards for this evening. Let me grab my stuff here. I'm just looking. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Hi, Gail. Thank you. Okay, so let me see. I've got my list right here. Thank you, Barbara. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you so much. Let me see. Maybe this is show. I don't know. Anyway, let me bring this one up closer. Look at that. Ooh, now, you know, if you don't like having this loose stuff like this on your ribbons, I think I've shared before. If I can grab my glue dots here. Take a glue dot and, let me see, there's one. Thank you, Deborah. Take a glue dot, and if you can get your glue dot there, I have the pointy end of my pick tool, and then just put it right underneath where you want it to stay, and it'll just kind of hold that right in place, and you can't really even see that underneath there. But that is a little tip if I haven't shared that before. There you go. All right, what do we have? I love these, love these, love these, and so I will be giving away these gems for this week. I have 2 that I will be giving away. You're hitting the like button and it's all angry faces. Oh, Sue, you know, that happens. Oh, well. I know you love me. Thank you. All right. So, Gail. See, there's that little fuzzy thing again. It's finding its way around. Okay. So, here we are. And let's see. I need to write down. This is how I know what I need to send to you. This is my live on 12/1/22. And it is the Sparkle Gems. Okay. Let's see. I gotta switch out my page, and we're gonna switch over, so give me a second to get to where I need to be. And over here, waiting for it to go. Thank you, you are confirmed. Oh, that is funny. It came up in the last thing I had on the screen here. That's weird. Okay, bookmarks and a random number generator. And we have 11 for tonight, so I need to change this number to 11. And we are going to go from 0, so 1 to 11. So let's see who our winners are. So start. First winner is number 6, which is Jeanne. You are number 6. So you are the first winner. And the second winner, I just tell you guys, I so appreciate you sharing my videos. It came up to 6 again. We got to pick another one. It's just number 10, and that is Maria. You win again this week. I can't remember. I know you won recently, so. But anyway, lucky winner. There you go. You guys are awesome. I sure appreciate you being here. So yeah, here we are, and this is where it lags behind a little bit. So, all right. Let's turn the camera back up so I can say a proper goodbye, and I will, let's see, there we go. Well, it has been fun, and it's 2 minutes till 8. I appreciate you being here, and if you are watching me on YouTube, I thank you for coming all the way to the end. And make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button or the bell so that you'll get the notifications when I upload more videos. Also, hi Pam. What else did I want to tell you? Gosh, I don't know. I'm just trying to catch up on everything, and it seems like, hi Carol. Can you send to my Florida address? Yes, Maria, I have your Florida address. I will send it there. But thank you again. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are truly blessings to be on here and just chat with me. I'm so thankful that you guys enjoy the time that you come on here. If you're watching the replay, I hope I catch you live sometime. All right, you guys have a fabulous rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.